Sometimes you just come across a set of videos that are just so strange or creepy that they're not exactly fully paranormal, but you don't kind of know where to put them, so they end up in their own subcategory, and that's exactly what we're looking at today. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Fuentes Family 13. And in this video, we have a strange occurrence happening in the sky. According to the person recording this video, we have what seems to be a hole that's opened up in the sky, and light is directly pouring into it. And although you may think it looks like the moon, they show the moon in the video and then pan back to this hole in the sky. So it makes you wonder, is it possible that this is maybe an alternate dimension? Or some kind of alien UFO? Or some kind of flying object we're just not sure of? It is a strange occurrence that I don't really have an explanation to. The reactions seem genuine, and if it's not edited, I don't really know what this could be. I mean, I have seen the moon and the sky when the sun is up, but I don't think this is the sun in the sky while the moon's up, so I'm at a loss here.
It's not the moon. The moon is right behind us. That's the moon. Look, I'm recording the moon. That's the moon.
You can't record that before I do it.
I'm recording it. Two holes in the sky. There's two holes in the sky. The moon is back there. That's the moon. That's the moon.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Figtree, and in this video we have a live news shot of what seems to be the Pope addressing people in a window when he suddenly vanishes. It's possible that this clip is edited, but in the same breath, it's kind of hard to argue with when it shows up on the news. It is interesting though how the Pope just magically disappears. Makes you wonder, is he using some kind of dark magic? Or is this just some kind of hologram that the Vatican uses when he needs to make quick appearances? He just disappears too quick for me. It's not like he fades away. He just kind of poofs out of the frame, and honestly, it feels like editing. But, I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe the Pope's a vampire, but he is in the sunlight. Food for thought. Regardless, I'll leave it up to you. Comment down below and share your crazy theory. What are we looking at here? I'd love to hear your opinion.
Pope walks up to the window. Look right back here. Something. Do you see that little black thing come up? And then watch. Gives his blessing, and poof, he's gone.
It just disappears. He goes bye-bye.
Also troubling taking care of their children.
Dude, is it not? He's gone. Oh my.
This video comes from TikTok user TikTok famous in one night, but if you pay attention to the left-hand corner, it looks like it came from not only one, but two different users, so this clip's made its way around from what I can tell. This one's pretty short and to the point. Apparently it seems to be silhouettes of people who are walking on the clouds above us. Now, it's very possible that this is just some kind of skewed vision, but if you look closely, there is something strange happening on camera here. I don't know if it's an aerial phenomenon, or some kind of glitch, or just good editing, but there's something happening. Maybe this is some kind of cloud formation. What do you guys think? Personally, I don't buy it's people, but it's very possible that somebody's seeing something that they think is something else, almost like a form of pareidolia.
Watching this. That's the news from the tornado. Y'all watch when I put play. You see up in the cloud. Watch them people walk out the car.
People are lying. We then had to pull over because that's when emergency crews were headed towards when we saw an ambulance, we saw a fire truck headed that way. And so we are almost there, but we're not even in wind yet. And this is the damage we're seeing. We saw a few people kind of outside. It looks like they may have been possibly.
Number 4.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user HWT. And in this video, we have CCTV footage from an Israeli airport where apparently people vanish into thin air. You'll see here at different angles certain men vanish. Now, the camera does do the whole glitch effect, which makes me question this already. However, the girl in the first part of the clip's reaction does seem genuine. I've never heard of people vanishing into thin air, let alone something like this being caught on camera. I feel like if this was legit, it would have made higher rounds around the internet. This footage is also pretty clear, which makes me wonder if this is some kind of film project and or maybe just some kind of movie. Taking the skeptical route, that would explain how they captured all this on camera and strung it together. However, I'm not fully sold on either side of the fence here. People vanishing in thin air like this is almost as rare as spontaneous combustion. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, it's just rare.
This is said to be a surveillance video from an Israeli airport. The footage clearly captures the moment several men disappeared into thin air.
This video comes from TikTok user Clippy Cuts, and this is a video that's made its way around the internet for years now. I want to say it's at least 10 years old. Every now and again it pops back up. Long story short, some guy in Russia makes a homunculus using a chicken egg and his unfertilized sperm. Through many trial and error, he's created this flesh-like creature that lives in the water that he feeds, and that's its tongue apparently. It's a very interesting concept, but no one's been able to replicate his homunculi experiment, so it makes you wonder, is it real? Personally, I don't think so. I think this is just good editing and good props. I mean, realistically, you happen to make some half chicken, half creature that lives underwater? It just doesn't really make sense to me, you know? I need science here. Make it make sense. Replicate it. Show us 5 or 6 of them. Show us it can be done more than once. Because if not, it just seems too good to be true.
Теперь он питается мясом. Сейчас как раз наступило время кормления, и я вам это продемонстрирую. Реагирует. Так. Возьму небольшой кусочек. Давай. Готов? Молодец. До этого я кормил его протеиновой смесью, питанием для спортсменов. Он несколько увеличился в размерах, и я подумал, что, может быть, он уже сможет есть и твердую пищу. Я попробовал дать ему мясо, и он действительно его съел. Теперь я кормлю его исключительно мясом. Я готов рассмотреть предложение.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Lizzie_Payne, and Lizzie captured what I can only assume is a pocket to the rainbow dimension. Not really. There's something strange happening on camera here. I'm sure there's some kind of explanation for this, but there's a cloud that happens to be showing all kinds of colors of the rainbow. My best guess at this, scientifically speaking, is this is some kind of water vapor trapped in a cloud that happens to be reflecting the colors due to some kind of sunlight refraction. But I could be wrong. This could indeed be a pocket to another world. What do you guys think? Regardless, it's really neat. I've never seen anything like this before in my life until today. I'm sure there's an explanation for it, but it's always fun to imagine what could be. And speaking of, what do you think this could be? Let me know down below.
So my son and I are driving, and this is what we see in the sky. Like, look at those colors. That is so bright. Like, there's nothing else around. I don't know where it came from, but it's so bright in colors. So cool.
And that about does it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's content. If you did, maybe leave me a comment, click the like button, click the share button, share this with 3 friends who don't believe in the spooky. And of course, make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my weekly uploads. Regardless of whatever you do, just know I appreciate your viewership, and I'll scare you in the next one.